Watch this.
When it comes to vaccines, vaccine hesitancy, videos that cause a public health risk, where do you want to see YouTube do better?
Well, first of all, we've taken responsibility very seriously. It's been one of my top priorities, and with regard to COVID and with regard to vaccines, that has been a top priority for us. And we have a number of different ways that we address that. So first of all, we want to make sure that if there's information that violates our policies, we came up with 10 different policies around COVID. Then if that's a violation of policies, then that's something that we'll remove. We removed over 1 million videos associated with COVID.
Have you talked to the Biden administration at all about vaccine hesitancy or vaccine misinformation?
Well, we did an event actually with the Biden administration, including President Biden himself, with a number of creators, Fauci as well.
I wonder if there's anything that you see in the way that anti-vaxxers behave on the platform, if there are any data or insights there that could be helpful to people understanding where they're coming from.
I mean, we try to understand what are the different ways that we can break through. So we talked about in this campaign that we did about getting back to the things that you love. So what we really tried to do was get not just from the experts, but also people that were not experts, but who were explaining, like, why did they take the vaccine? Why was that relevant for them? And what?
I have to say this because I was a part of this, where on all my social media platforms, shadow ban block, right? So there's some relevancy to this. I know that YouTube hinted towards reinstating a lot of people that they ban on YouTube, and a lot of the other platforms like Facebook is trying to actually be more open, promoting freedom of speech is what I'm trying to say. Now, I don't know about TikTok. Maybe they feel a little bit salty about, the fact that they have to sell it and only have 20% of it. But they have been going on a rampage of, and I hear it from all the users, shadow banning, community guideline strikes for no reason. Man, I got a hate speech video, and I'm like, what did they say about hate? I'm not even going to get into detail, but it was fake. I'm like, man, and I'm still fighting it right now. So there's a lot of up and down with TikTok right now. And again, they might feel a little salty about selling it. But what I'm trying to say is I'm hoping that the new owners actually receive this message and please practice freedom of speech. Please let people talk. If these grown folks can't decipher or have discernment on what's misinformation or not, that's their problem. That's how us as citizens should be talking amongst each other. But to babysit and say, hey, you're doing this wrong. Hey, you're doing this wrong. Hey, you're doing this wrong. That's annoying. It's a nuisance. You need to stop. That's why sometimes a lot of the people go to X, because they call it the big boy platform. Because you can say what you want to say. You don't got all this rinky dink stuff that's up. These liberal community guideline strikes. These guideline strikes that talks about hugs and kisses and how you need to, come on, man. No one's going to get along. That's just not going to happen. But we need to start practicing communicating with each other. I think that's the biggest problem in America right now. And the fact that we have platforms trying to gatekeep and babysit things, a lot of people feel like they're really empowered and they can't see what the other side is saying, because this platform continues to work on shadow banning and banning accounts. Stop. Crazy. What's your thoughts?